Welcome back. If you haven't noticed, I've slumped down in the chair even more now, and as the video progresses, you'll see me slip down more and more between takes, because it is about 10:30 now. That's shocking, because I thought it was 9:30. Let's jump right into it. Huff is the next person that submitted some questions for me. He's got 3, even though he says he's got a couple. That's okay. More the merrier. Do you think WWE will get interesting again? If you're talking about the Attitude Era, I'll address this a couple times, as a lot of people have asked about it. It will never get back to what it was, because I don't think that's possible. I don't think it can get back to what it was, and why should they try? Honestly, WWE succeeds with everything that it does, no matter what the fans like. They make millions of dollars a month just off pay-per-views, ticket sales alone, and merchandise. Will it get interesting with the storylines? Hopefully, once TNA becomes competition. They just recently got their 2-hour slot, so all they gotta do is do what I said earlier about Kurt Angle and using the young guys, and hopefully that'll help boost them up. And WWE will realize that it needs to step up its game, and away we'll go. The second question is, do you think Ruthless Aggression 29 lived up to its expectations? No. It was bullcrap. Last time I did this video, as you know, I went over last time, but I looked it up online. No, it's absolute crap. The best figure I'd say is Edge, and that's only because it's in his WrestleMania 23 gear, I think, from that Money in the Bank match. It was an awesome ring gear of his, and I've wanted it for so long, but only in deluxe form, but they released it in Ruthless Aggression form, so it kind of disappointed me there, but, people will buy it, it'll succeed, like it always does. His last question is, when do you think Y2J will come back to WWE? Well, if you saw Raw tonight, apparently the videos weren't for Y2J, they were for HBK. That's my assumption. If you want a fact on that, about a week and a half ago, after they showed the second video, I went onto WWE.com, and I guess I paused it at just the right part, and you can ask Miz about this, because he's my witness. My finger looks really big on camera. But at the bottom of the video, when I paused it, it said Big Show move. Big Show's move is, of course, the Showstopper, which has been Shawn Michaels' nickname for over a decade now. So that's what kind of gave it away, plus all the Bible references. But that also could have been used for Jericho a little bit. But apparently it's for Shawn. The only thing that threw me off was they did show another video on Raw this week. So who knows? But I do believe that Y2J is coming. I'm going to say it'll be between next Monday and Armageddon. I don't think they want to bring him back at Survivor Series, because that's when Edge is supposed to come back. And I think they proved at SummerSlam that 2 returns in one pay-per-view don't work, because Triple H's at SummerSlam was awesome and Rey Mysterio's was not. So that's my opinion on that. I'll jump into Money's questions, and then I'll kind of do a different part. This YouTube thing is really shitty. Anyway, Money sent in some questions. He says, is Samoa Joe overrated? Not from what I've seen of him in TNA. I didn't get a chance to see his indie work. Like I said earlier, I don't get to watch indie wrestling at all. I don't think he is. I think he's got a lot of talent. He's a big guy who can move really, really well. Yeah, a lot of people say that he is, but you can't listen to a lot of people because they just cheer for who they cheer for, because that's who they like. So people's opinions are just crap. You just gotta look at your own opinion. My opinion is no, he's not overrated. Your opinion might be different. That's okay. That's why it's an opinion. You know what? I don't know who this next question is talking about. It's someone in Ring of Honor. Apparently, Misawa will be taking on Kenta, and a lot of people are disappointed, and he wants to know if I am. And if so, who would I rather have facing him? I don't know who those people are, but I am disappointed because I don't know, and I don't know who I would rather have facing him, but I would like to know. Does Nigel or something overuse the lariat? Since you're asking if he overuses it, I'm going to have to say yeah, even though I don't know who that is, and I've never seen him use it. But in order for you to ask that, I would have to think that he does overuse it, so I'm going to have to say yeah. The guy I most want to be called up from OVW. I'd really like to see the Hart Foundation called up, the new one. I want them to get that out of the way so I can stop reading about it on websites. Apparently they're coming back for Survivor Series because the 10-year thing of the whole screw job. Whatever, just another way to make money. Yeah, I want to see them come up, see what they're capable of, see what they can do, see how well they react with the fans. Just the whole rigmarole. My favorite top rope move. I watched a video earlier today, actually, of some match somewhere in some fed. Some guy did a 630 off the top rope, and that was really cool looking on the video. So I'm gonna go with that, I guess. His last question is, what needs to be done to put mainstream wrestling back on the map? I addressed this earlier. TNA needs to get the title off Kurt Angle. They need to stop with the crappy-ass storylines they have now. Start with new storylines that are actually good, like they used to have. They just got their 2-hour deal with Spike TV. Oh, and they need to start using the guys that they aren't using that deserve it, and stop using the guys who are just washed up WWE has-beens. Freaking learn from WCW. Seriously. Why do you think WCW failed? Anyway, I'll see you in the next part.